You're not some insignificant wimp that just happened to get here. The same force that created the stars and the moon and the rivers and the ocean created you. And don't let nobody tell you less than that. Go to college so you can get a good education. Do you know most of the wonders of the world was built before there were schools? And most of them was built by black folks. And the reason it wasn't black women, because there's a system that men have always messed with you. Because in our subconscious, we're mad we cannot produce another human being, only you. And we real mad. I tell you. I got here the same way you got here. The same way white folk got here. A penis went into a vagina. And out of that ejaculation of 500 million sperms. Now hear me. So why I got to tell you you are somebody? The sperm responsible for you is the sperm responsible for me. It outran 500 million sperms and got there first. That's who you are. Huh? Not one sperm came out and slowly stole up the fallopian tube. If y'all tell me it's 500 million restaurants and today y'all taking me to lunch and I'm gonna eat out of the best of 500 million, I know I'm in for a good treat. Y'all don't even know nothing about that yet. Huh? 500 million. Huh? And I got to go to some white boy to be validated? Huh? The universal God. God. Anybody know what the word God means? Power. That's why they call the mob the Godfather. Ain't got nothing to do with no religion. It's power. That's all. God's name is a rhythm. Pronounce I what? I am. So all you Christians around here, you say the Lord's Prayer, and when you get through, you say amen. No, you saying amen. That's what you say. Nothing can happen to you that you can't cure. Any of y'all remember when the government gave me the worst form of cancer you can give somebody? Any of y'all know that? I'm asking you, did you know that? Yes. Now here's the way the universe works. My son's a doctor. So I went by to see him about this hernia I got. So he said, wait a minute, the x-ray machine don't work. Let me give you MRI. Now I got him the job in the hospital on the East Coast. They never had a chiropractor work in the hospital before. So he came and he looked at it and said, okay. 2 weeks later, he said, no, let me do it on this. Let me give you MRI. So I take the MRI. 2 weeks later, the people come in that make them in service the hospital. And they looked at it. Now, my son looking at a hernia. They don't know nothing about it. They looked at the whole picture and said, my God, how long has he had this cancer? See how God works? Got in touch with my son. My son called him. Dad, you got to get out. No. The day I come in there and got that picture, I had walked 10 miles. So whatever I got, somebody gave it to me. And they didn't expect me to have this connection. So I called a friend of mine. Steve Jaffe, his daddy invented nuclear medicine at Mount Sinai. So I said, I have my son send you the pictures. Daddy's retired. Daddy called me crying, oh my God, hey man, be cool, man. So I get the report and I show it to my son and I tell him, don't tell your mama because she's a little flaky, you know. Till after your sister get married. So after she get married, I showed her to my wife. She started crying. They do this, they do. I said, you out of your fucking mind? You think I'm leaving this booty back here for your high school sweetheart? Please. And I said to her, if you don't change that expression, get out this room and let me get out of here. And then I went into the back of the farm and I prayed to God like I'm talking to a friend. Not all that bullshit y'all be doing. You have to wash your hands to talk to God. You did it. Huh? So I just went out in the back and said, hey, champ, boys, you fuck up today. I said, I know it's some niggas that deserve cancer, but I'm not one of them. Now, if you're tired and you need me to write 12 names down on some niggas, I'll do that too. And if you need something close to the house, I got some niggas in the house. And then I turned to me and said to cancer, I ain't never messed with you. You're not gonna mess with me. I'm gonna give you 3 days to get out of my body or I'm gonna roll on your ass. That's the power we have. So 3 days later, Joe Madison, if y'all ever heard the Joe Madison show, Joe Madison was telling him what I told him about my prayer. 2 hours later, Dr. Krishna, a white guy, called me. So I heard Joe Madison talking about you. He said, there's a water in El Salvador, you drink it for 5 days, to cure anything. So I went down. But before I had to go to California to do something, and one of the fine medical brains in the world is Dr. Keith Black at Mount Sinai. Niggas couldn't get in there. This trillionaire white woman's husband had something wrong with his brain. And this nigga went in there and relieved that pressure. Never happened before. This white lady went to Mount Sinai and said, I want Keith. I want you to give him 2 floors or y'all get no more of our money. So I went up to see him to laugh and talk. And I said, I went to Howard Hospital. That was the trick. I just went there because you can't be out here talking black and then run to a white hospital, so I go to a black one first. See how it works? So I go there. Keith said, wow, man. I said, at Howard, the nigga told me, said, well, we can handle this, but there's a possibility you won't be able to walk again. So you check the records, say I got cancer, and you tell me you can cut it out, I'd lose 2 ribs. And when that nigga said ribs, I thought he was talking about the barbecue pit. You talk about a brother, hurry up getting out of there. And that's how I ended up talking to Keith. And Keith said, no, I can take care of that. 2 days you'll be walking. I said, well, the Christmas holidays, let me come back after that. I came back a week later, I was cured from the WADA. Y'all live in this area. You see these floods they had? How that water come through and just tear up anything. That's the power in water. Huh? But y'all opt for a goddamn Pepsi Cola. Or a Coke. And not water. And so when I came back, I'm cured. Keith started crying. He said, I don't know where you've been, but we need to close this hospital down and follow you. I said, let me give you the same old bullshit. I did it with prayer. It's that simple. And you got to believe, huh? That you're going to get cured. Huh? It's that simple. Tell you about some white man. I'll be honest though, I pray now. I said, God, if I ever come back, and I swear to you, I never thought I'd say this prayer. God, if I ever come back, I'd like to come back as a white man. They are the luckiest. Look, we finally get the first black president. Huh? And ain't nobody messed up with nobody else like this cracker had messed with us. And when we finally get the first black man, we get a behaved nigga. Nigga don't raise his voice. He don't call them crackers or honkies. How lucky can you white folks be? Huh? All the shit you done to me. He said, well, how you like well, he just ain't nigga enough. I ran for president of the United States in 1968. How many of y'all know that? Had I won, I'd have asked for a recount. That's right. The economy, damn the economy. For 200 years, y'all had powerful, educated white boys that messed this country up. You get them to fix it. Huh? I ain't had nothing to do with it. You get them to fix it. After they swore me in, I ran over to the White House and dug up that rose garden and planted me a watermelon patch. That's right. And we wouldn't have no more state dinners. We'd have watermelon lunches. We'd sit up on the balcony of the White House and eat watermelon and spit the seeds on pencil. And then I'd make all you niggas mad. Because I would hold a press conference. There'd be no white folks in my cabinet. And they know who to come get. They get you and your preacher. Y'all be on TV. He didn't mean that. I know what you niggas gonna say. So I would say it 100 times. There'd be no white folks in my cabinet. There'd be no white folks in my cabinet. And when these niggas come and tell you there will be, remember, I said there'd be no white folks in my cabinet. Who am I? I'm the president. What does that mean? That means I own the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and all the bums. Don't mess with me. Can y'all be dumb enough to believe whoever becomes president will be president a minimum of 4 years, a maximum? Do you believe they give them ignorant presidents the bomb? They got you believing that the president walk around with a box. Nigga ain't never took chemistry. Y'all that stupid to believe here's an ignorant bitch in the White House and he has the bomb. And y'all that crazy to believe that shit, huh? I always liked him till the nigga got the dog. I never trust a nigga with a dog. I don't understand white folks with these damn dogs. They kiss them in the mouth. Take the dog for a walk, the dog run across the street and kiss this other dog in the butt. And then come back and this whole wait and he kiss her. I said, well, at least wash his mouth. He just kissed that dog in the butt. See, I know white folks. I live. Across the pond from me is the Piano Air. Can't think of the name right now. Up the hill, Ocean Spray. Those are my neighbors. You all ain't been around no white folks. 400 acres. 5 homes. I got it by mistake. I was trying to get one place in the university. Take care of this. So these rich white folks will hire a nanny to change the baby's diaper, but walk their own dog and pick up the dog shit. They don't do it for their children. And you ain't even thought about who is this fool that controls this stuff? And all these white folks, y'all mad at the wrong white folks? You at this school, Harvard, Yale, you don't see no real white folks. The real white folks wouldn't send a dog to Harvard. But they got you and these ignorant white folks believing it's a good school. I live in a country that got a good school and a bad school. Oh, y'all crazy? Huh? A good school and a bad school? If you went to Ole Miss and got a medical degree, and she went to Harvard, her degree's worth more than yours. And y'all tolerate that? Probably the most powerful money black school in the world is Howard University. Howard. Named after a white general named General Howard that became famous for killing Indian children. And that's the name on the greatest black institution in the world. And y'all tolerate that. The black woman school that's powerful, Spelman, named after Rockefeller's mama, Spelman Rockefeller. Y'all crazy. And then you want to talk about black history. But I guess you have to, because if you don't, them crackers will cut off your money. They told me that once. Nigga, if you don't behave, we'll cut your money off. I said, shit, I don't need it. My children don't need it. But the reason I do all I do for you all, you made me. When I was working in a nightclub making $5 a night, 3 nights a week. There's black folks that come to see me when I wasn't even funny, and you tolerated me. I got so funny, you pushed me all the way downtown. The president said last month, my 2 favorite comics is Dick Gregory and Richard Pryor. Okay, that's because of you. You.